ora whānau, no mai haere mai ki te MBITV. Today's Ramere. My name is Izzy, and I am Bryden, and here are your notices for today.
Good morning, everybody. It's so lovely to see you all. So I'm saying good morning today from my bubble in Orewa, where I've been keeping safe and well for the past few weeks, but I've really missed you all. I know that all our teachers at school have missed you, and we're really looking forward to welcoming everybody back to school on Monday. So when you come back to school on Monday, we're going to be at alert level 2, which means we're going to be playing it safe. That means that school's going to be a little bit different to how it was. So I'm going to just jump into my car now, drive into school, and when we get there, we'll have a chat about how things are going to be different and the important things that you need to know. See you soon. Hey everybody, right, so here I am at school. Really excited to be back at school, and hopefully you will too. So when you arrive at school on Monday, you will have washed your hands before you left home, and the first thing we'd like you to do is to head off to your classroom and wash or sanitize your hands. So obviously some of you might be a little bit late arriving to school, and what you used to do is you used to go into the office and sign in on the VizTab tablet. We've moved that, so I'm just going to show you where we're going to go. If you're late, you're going to come in the side door here at the side of the admin block and into the library, where we're going to sign in using the VizTab tablet. Let's have a look. So we're coming along the hallway into the library, and here just inside the door we've got some sanitizer, and then I can sanitize my hands, and then I can sign in on the VizTab tablet and then head off to class. Okay, so here we are in the classroom, ready to get on with our work, and there's a couple of things we need you to remember when you're in class or when you're out in the playground with your friends. So the first thing is that we want you as much as possible not to touch each other. Sometimes you might accidentally touch, but we're going to try and keep each other safe by not touching each other. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to try not to breathe on each other. So if you're so close to one of your friends that you can smell what they had for lunch or what they had for breakfast, you're probably a little bit too close, and we need you just to take a step away. Okay, let's see what else we need to remember when we come to school. So learning and sport at school is really thirsty business, and you're all going to want to drink some water when you're at school. But one of the things you'll notice when you come to the fountain is that it's not working. So all the fountains at school are closed, so it's really important that you bring a water bottle to school with you. Okay, so now I'm down by the gymnasium, and I want to have a chat to you about coming to and leaving school. So one of my jobs as principal is that under alert level 2, where we're playing it safe, I have to keep a record of every single person who comes onto our school property. It's a pretty big job. It's easy to keep track of our students because we know who you are, and it's easy to keep track of our teachers, but it's not easy to keep track of anybody else. So that's the job I have to do here, and that's the job that Mr. Isles has to do at the primary school. So we know that some of you, when you come to school, like to take the path along the field here and down to the primary school. And so we're going to ask that you don't use that pathway, because it's going to be really difficult for the primary school to keep track of all our students that might walk through their grounds on the way to and from school. So just while we're at alert level 2, we'd ask that you find a different way to get to school. Okay, so the last thing I'd like to do is have a chat to you all about home time and going home. So if you catch a bus, you're going to be lining up in your usual place, and before you hop on the bus, you're going to put hand sanitizer on. Now, if you walk home after school, you'll know that this part of the school is really, really busy at the end of the day. So we'd like to ask you to stay away from this part of the school and not walk through the front here. but we do need everybody to go home via Sunrise Avenue. So if you walk down Sunrise Avenue on the way home, we'd like you to go around behind the admin block and come out down by the Mac. If you walk up Sunrise Avenue, we'd like you to come up here, past the hall, and then we'd like you to go around the side of the hall, down this pathway, and up the stairs at the end of this pathway, so that you're staying well away from the bus bay and everybody's safe. Now, one of the things that you'll ask me about is, what about bus 201? Because this is where bus 201 lines up. So if you catch bus 201, you've got a new place to line up, and it's here inside the hall. So now I'm back in my office. I'm ready to start my work for the day, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you back in class, ready to start your learning. So have a lovely weekend, enjoy your last day at home doing distance learning, and we really look forward to seeing you at school on Monday. Stay safe, and ka kite anō.
Here is another important message from the students in room 31 about the 40-hour famine.
Aloha, MBI. I know the Q&A was supposed to be on Friday, but due to special circumstances, this video was delayed. Regardless of that, we will be answering your questions about the 40-hour famine today. I hope some of you have signed up for it. Over to you, Sophie.
Thank you, Hannah. That is correct. Today is indeed the Q&A. Thank you to all the people who have already signed up for the 40-hour famine. It shows real leadership and the MBI value of kindness. So let's get on with it. Shout out to those who have emailed Mrs. Ragu or one of us and shown an interest in this event.
Now, let's get on with the actual question answering, shall we? First question, how do I sign up? Basically, you go onto the World Vision website, make an account under Murray's Bay Intermediate, verify your email, and voila! You can also customize your page and write about how you're fighting for a cause. Mrs. Ragu will have also sent these details to your teachers. Don't forget to get your friends and family involved too.
That's a great idea, Hannah. Next question, why does Malawi need help? Well, Malawi is currently facing extreme weather conditions, which means constrained water resources, which also means no water to nurture crops. Isn't that horrible?
Agreed, Sophie. Here's a little more on that matter. Also, did you know that 71.9% of Malawi citizens are subsistence farmers, which means that they have to grow all of their food by themselves. If there's a drought or a flood, all of their crops are gone, which means days, even weeks with an empty stomach. But your donations end up going to Malawi to help them. Doesn't that make you feel great?
Yes, it does, Hannah. Our goal for this year is to raise $6,000. We've done it before, so we're certain that you'll be able to do it again. Even if you just raise $1 or $2, you'll be making a huge difference to those in need. Thank you for all your time. We will see you again very soon. And until then, stay safe and ka kite anō.
Thank you for listening.
Well, that's all, folks. Have a fun and safe weekend, and remember to get lots of sleep. See you on Monday!